all of you know, grew up around that same time. For instance, Dorothy Jenkins Fields. And her family also came from the Bahamas. And she has worked, it's been, I don't know how she stayed in it as long as she stayed in it, but she's still in it. And she worked for the preservation of the Dorsey House, the Chapman House, her uncle's X-ray clinic, Dr. S.H. Johnson's X-ray clinic, to get historic designation, and to influence other groups to get historic designations for buildings such as churches, and that includes the St. Agnes Episcopal Church on 3rd Avenue, St. John Institutional Baptist Church, also on 3rd Avenue, the historic Mount Zion Baptist Church, 3rd Avenue, Greater Bethel AME Church, which is on 8th Street. The Lyric Theater with Dorothy, you can't leave that out because that has, that's still there and is very beautiful. In fact, the Lyric Theater is the oldest legitimate theater in Miami. So when we think of women, African American women, black women in historic preservation, she leads the list. And then you can't leave out M. Atherley Range, because when the city of Miami was getting ready to put development on Virginia Key Beach, it was Greg Bush, really, who came to me to say, what are you going to do about that? And at the time, I was into the circle. We were trying to save the State Heritage Trust, was trying to save the circle. And we were working with Gary and Becky and all the people of State Heritage Trust. And so I said, you know what, I am not the super Negro. So I am not going to leave this. I have enough on my hands with the circle, because they were talking about, the circle was so involved, and I was saying, no, we gotta stand up to the city, and we gotta sue. And Gary, was our pro bono attorney. And then somebody said, what about if there was a slap suit? And I didn't know what a slap suit was, so I said, sue anyway. So those are some of the things that were going on, and Mrs. Range, of course, worked very hard to save, and the other group, the Trust, worked very hard to save Virginia Key Beach from development. I don't know if you know Helen Gage, but Helen Gage worked very hard to save the Bethel House. And the Bethel